A big shout out to Rayshawn. Rayshawn, I just responded moments ago, actually, before I hit record. I responded to your comment on the free How to Hotshot course. You said you bought your truck today. Congrats, man. That's huge. And that got me to thinking, man, I remember when I bought my truck. I remember when I bought the Boss Hog. You know, the first time I took her out of the dealership and all. My first time driving the dually, and I was terrified. I remember that. So that kind of motivated me to make this video real quick for you guys and talk about the truck, because Rayshawn's not the only one that just picked up a truck. My guy Eddie out of the Bronx, if I'm not mistaken, the Bronx, he just picked up his truck. He's 3 weeks into the business. He's going cross country and he's chilling at home right now. I'm putting your business out there, Eddie. So congrats to him on his new truck and his new business. And listen, I'm not telling anyone that it's the right time, the wrong time to jump into hotshot trucking. Are the rates a bit lower? Yes. Are the loads a bit more scarce? Yes. But is it a good time or bad time to jump into the business? That is your decision to make. My job is to bring information and awareness of different things that have to do with the business and the startup process and the actual day-to-day process. Your job is to do the research, the due diligence, and determine whether it's a good time to jump in or not. So with that disclaimer said, I do want to talk about the reasons why I bought my truck brand new. I bought a 2019 Ram 3500 dually, and I actually go into more detail in the free hotshot course. I believe the last part is about all the equipment that you need to get started, and my truck. I do a review on it, and my trailer too. But there's a few reasons why I bought this truck brand new. One, I believe in either you pay now or you pay later. If I bought something, and I'm not mechanically inclined either, so I thought if I buy something older, and again, nothing against older trucks, if you're handy, knock yourself out. If you know you got a good deal and it's a good condition and you know that, knock yourself out. If you bought certified pre-owned like Eddie did, knock yourself out. Those are all good situations to buy a used truck in. Me, I'm a nut, like a hollow nut when it comes to, there's nothing in here when it comes to mechanics and vehicles. I'm learning as I go, thanks to YouTube. So basically I bought thinking, let me pay the money now rather than pay for repairs and frustration on the side of the road. That was just my thinking. It's not right, it's not wrong, it just is what it is. So that's one of the reasons why I bought a new truck, is because I did not want the headaches and the issues that could be associated with a used truck. The other thing is, it was actually cheaper for me to buy a 2019 than it was for me to buy the 2018. I bought my 2019 in the beginning of 2019. There were only 3 of them in the East Coast, and I drove from Connecticut to Maryland just to pick up my truck because I wanted a black one. There was one black one on the East Coast. The rest of them were all being built and being shipped to different locations. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to hit the road. I know you guys can understand that. So I made the drive and picked up my truck. But it was cheaper because they had rebates and all those kind of things for me to get into a 2019 than it was for me to get into a 2018. So 2019 it was. And I do like some of the features on this truck too, which I'll talk about in the free hotshot trucking series. I believe it's the last part 6. So that's another reason why I bought the truck brand new. And the main reason why I bought my truck brand new was because the enterprise wait list was too damn long. I got on that list in 2018. When I called back in the beginning of 2019, after watching hundreds, if not thousands of hours of YouTube videos, doing my research and all that kind of stuff, dude, I was still beyond 100 on the list. There were 100 people ahead of me on the enterprise truck rental list. I'm not saying there's anything bad with the enterprise truck rental. I would love to have an enterprise truck rental truck, because after 6 months, you hand it in and get a new one. I would love to do that. Would love it, but it's just not realistic. I would have probably still been waiting for a truck, so I figured let me just buy one, take really good care of it, and go on from there and start making money. So that was my main motivation though for buying my truck. I figured, well, if I don't buy a truck, I'm never going to get one from this enterprise program, so let me just buy this thing. So those are my 3 reasons why I bought my truck and what I bought and when I bought it. If you're wondering how much I paid for the truck, the monthly payment is part of my monthly payments in general, my business expenses, which are part of the free hotshot trucking course. You'll see that on there. I lay them out on the screen and explain them a little bit. But if you're wondering what I paid price tag for this, I paid $53,000 and change. I rolled in my tax, title, registration, all that kind of stuff. By the time I was done, I was at like $57,000 is what I paid for the Boss Hog back here. And I have 0 complaints with them. Anyway, it's time to go get this load closer to where it's going. Check out the free course if you haven't done so yet, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.